Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to get into the psychology of really powerful communication. How to transform the way people listen when you speak. We're going to unpack a framework that can take your words from just being noise and turn them into a tool for real influence and genuine connection.
So let's start with a feeling I think we've all had. That frustration when you know you have something important to say, but you can just feel it's not landing. You see the blank stares, you get the polite nods, but you just know nobody's really listening. And this quote just nails it, doesn't it? It gets right to the heart of the problem. It's not about talking more, not at all. It's about connecting in a way that makes your words actually matter. So you're not just heard, you're understood, and maybe even felt. So let's break down exactly how you can do that. Okay. So let's frame the core challenge here. We're going to call it the unheard speaker's problem. And really, it's that gap between just speaking and being truly understood. The good news, it's a gap we can absolutely close. And look, the stakes are high. When our communication falls flat, we don't just lose an argument. We lose influence, we lose connection, we lose results. It affects our careers, our relationships. But the thing is, there's a framework to fix it. So let's build that foundation with our very first pillar, mastering connection. And this is a huge idea. It's the realization that smart communication doesn't start with you. It starts with the listener. This is the first major shift you have to make. Stop obsessing over what you want to say and start thinking about who you're speaking to. What do they care about? What are their priorities, their worries, their hopes? When you start speaking to their world, that's when they lean in. And you can break this down into 3 really simple, actionable steps. Observe, listen, and adapt. You just have to notice, are they formal or casual? Do they use data or do they use feeling? If they talk in short, direct sentences, don't you come at them with these long, winding stories. You've got to match their world. Oh, this is a total game changer. Most of us, let's be honest, we just wait for our turn to talk. We're busy rehearsing our reply in our head. Active listening means you stop all that. You start truly hearing. Not just the words, but the feeling behind them. And believe me, your response will be infinitely smarter.
This right here, this is the secret weapon of connection. It's empathy. Because the moment people feel that you genuinely care about where they're coming from, their defenses just drop. And that is when they really start to listen.
All right, let's move on to our second pillar. Once you've built that connection, your message itself has to be crystal clear to keep it. Because if people get confused, they will tune out, no matter how much they like you. I really want you to think about this mindset shift. Making your ideas simple isn't dumbing it down. Real intelligence isn't hiding behind complex jargon. It's being able to explain something complex so that anyone can get it. That's a sign of true mastery. And honestly, it's a sign of respect. And check this out, because this difference is crucial. We forget facts, we forget statistics all the time. But when you wrap those facts in a story, your message becomes unforgettable. Why? Because you're engaging the heart, not just the mind. So here are some super practical ways to just clean up your language. Those filler words, like, they just weaken your message. They make you sound unsure. The goal here is for every single word to serve a purpose. That's what strengthens your credibility and your impact. This is where the magic happens. A great communicator doesn't just define a complex idea, they paint a picture of it. So instead of just saying change is hard, you could say change feels like trying to run in deep sand. See? Now that's an image people will see, feel, and definitely remember. Okay, and finally, let's get to our third pillar, your delivery. Because how you say something is every bit as important as what you say. Your physical presence can either amplify your words, or it can completely undermine them. And this gets to a fundamental truth. Your nonverbal cues, your body language, your tone, they have to be telling the same authentic story as your words. If you say, "I'm confident," but your shoulders are slumped, people are always going to believe your body. And people read these signals instinctively. Standing tall just communicates confidence. Steady eye contact builds trust. Purposeful gestures add emphasis. When your body language is strong and open, your words just carry more weight before you even finish the sentence.
A lot of people think authority is about being loud. It's not. In fact, raising your voice often just signals that you've lost control. Real authority is about controlling your pace, your tone, using pauses to add weight, and letting your message just breathe. That steadiness is what commands respect.
So, that brings us to the ultimate purpose of your voice, to act as a bridge.
How do these three pillars all work together to build that bridge, to transform your communication from just noise into real influence?
So it all comes down to these three foundational ideas. Number one, connect with your audience. Make it about them. Number two, clarify your message so it's simple and memorable. And number three, deliver it with an authentic presence, where your words and your body are totally in sync.
This is the ultimate goal. Powerful communication isn't about being the star of the show. It's about being the bridge, using your words to create understanding and connect people to ideas and, of course, to each other.
So I'm going to leave you with this final thought. Think about your next conversation. It could be a big meeting or just with your family or a friend. And ask yourself, how can I use my voice not to win an argument, not to prove a point, but to build a bridge?